So welcome to Wii-Uesday. This is the series where I'm currently going through every single Wii U game, or most of them. Some I'm not, but the vast majority of Wii U games, and we're just kind of checking them out, seeing what's going on. And this week I got Hello Kitty Kruisers as the game up, which for a little bit of time, this was like the holy grail for like Wii U collecting. Like this game actually fetched like $150 for a little bit. Thankfully I didn't pay that much. I actually paid like close to 100 when I got mine, and now the game's down to like 60. But for a bit, this was like the holy grail Wii U game for some reason. I don't know. I regret buying it, but I had to get my complete collection, so whatever. So truth be told, this is my second time recording this. I actually just finished up recording this game for 40 minutes, where I did a complete playthrough, 3 stars on everything, although it doesn't register my 3 stars on this tour for some reason. I assure you though, I did the entire game, start to finish. It doesn't even, I don't have my last character anymore. It's Cinnamon. It's the last character you get. It didn't save my progress either. I mean, I guess that works out, because I can just redo the tournament. But this is a kart racer, and I was actually getting kind of positive with it at first in my video that I just recorded that you will not see because there was no commentary because my mic was muted. Then the problems for it started growing, or started popping up more and more. So, the game itself looks really nice, right? Like, it's very colorful, it's very vibrant. But you kind of notice, like, how lifeless everything is. It's something that kind of, like, pops up to me a lot. Like, you just kind of barely bob around. Like, none of the creatures on the map look like they're really doing much of anything. There's no wind or anything. Like, everything just looks static. And you'll see that a lot in the 4th course of this tour. Trust me, you'll really see it. This game, there's really no punishment for anything. Like, you can kind of crash, and, like, you keep your full speed. There's no point in doing the drift. You just kind of slow down, and you get no boost out of it. And the AI is really dumb. Like, the AI sometimes will just start going the wrong way for the entirety of the race. Sometimes they get stuck on a wall and they can't move, which may happen on the next track, which is a flying track, where I got like 6 AIs kind of stuck on a wall. But yeah, this game's actually terrible. It looks really cool, and like the gameplay itself is very basic. You get a few weapons that kind of clip through enemies and do nothing, in my experience. You have very basic driving, and there's really no tension in this game, but I mean, I'm not the target demographic for this game. This game is made for, you know, young children. But it feels like an Android port, almost. With, like, the 3-star system, and there's really not much content. So, the tournament mode for this game is broken up into 4 sections, right? You got tours 1 through 4, but, they have repeat tracks. So you might have, like, Galaxy Race A, and then Galaxy Race B. One's kind of mirrored, the other one's not. You might have like this Island Boat Tour A, and then you'll have like Island Boat Tour B, but the boat tour is now in a plane. It's the same track, but like now you're flying in it. They got very lazy. Like a lot of the tracks are like identical, but you just have a slightly different vehicle. This could be another figure 8 track, and this is where they kind of get stuck here. But yeah, like the game's very light on content. The animations aren't great. It looks really nice, but there's nothing to this. It's basically impossible to lose. Like, you hold A, and you essentially win. Because there's not really any punishment for crashing or anything in this. And I'm kind of losing my mind, because I've already played this game for like an hour today. But I can tell you all about it now that I've been able to process the entire game. And yeah, I've played worse, and like this game's better than like 95% of the shovelware that comes out on Steam these days. But my god, this game had the bare minimum effort put into it. But credit where credit's due, like the game's very smooth. The game feels smooth, the game looks smooth, even if everything in it's lacking. So at least it's not like one of those games that like isn't only bad, but it also performs terribly. At least this game performs well. So I can kind of give it that, I guess. But yeah, there's just not much content. So you got your tour mode, which is like your Grand Prix. You do 4 tracks and 4 separate tours. You get first place, you get 3 stars, you unlock characters. And then there's adventure mode, which I'm going to check out a few missions of, because I've only done 1 mission of that. I guess I probably did that like 2 years ago when I first bought this, to see what it was like. So we'll check that out after I'm done with this tour. And then you got like split screen multiplayer. And that is your lot, really. That's all you got. This game's very content light. Very, very content light. I would say, even like if you were like 10 or 11 playing this, right? Honestly, I feel like you could probably do everything in this game in the span of like 2 hours. Maybe 3 hours, depending on how long adventure mode is. But there ain't much here. There's just really nothing. Although I'm kind of sad. Does not look like any of the AI drivers have got stuck yet. Oh, because I always mention it. The Wii U gamepad, you know, the gamepad, the very unique part of the Wii U. It shows a top-down view of the map. It's actually really nice. It gives you like your place, what weapon you're currently carrying, the time and whatnot. So it kind of gives you the entire HUD, but like with a big top-down map. Or you can switch views. I'm pressing it again. You get a more zoomed out version. That's it. Top-down map and like all the HUD elements. If you want to take like a quick peek down. Like even like 3D renders like the entire map from the top down. That, oh look. We got a bunch of racers going the wrong way. But, yeah, not much really to see on the gamepad, but like it's inoffensive. It works. They kind of like went the lazy route, but you know what? Whatever. I've seen worse implementations of the gamepad. But I'm surprised like there's like no off-console play on this gamepad, it looks like, unless like it's an option, which I'll have to check. But yeah, in terms of like Wii U porting and like game quality aside, like it's a decent port. Because I think this probably came out on other platforms, and if not, like it's a decent, like, you know, it's decent. Because again, frame rate's solid, loading times aren't bad. Gamepad's actually used. The gamepad, that stuff actually looks nice and well put together. It's just the game's garbage. Like, the game is legitimately garbage. Like, even for a child, this is probably awful. And you can't even say, well, it's a game made for kids. Like, you can't expect it to be great. Because, look, when I was a kid, like, the game for kids, like, racing-wise, was Mario Kart 64. Like, that game was great, like, even for adults. This, and, like, I was able to play that, like, super young. This kind of, like, transcends stupidly easy. Like, it honestly and truly does. Oh, yeah, look at the lifeless lobsters. Like, with the lack of animation. This is what I was talking about. When nothing really pops. But yeah, this game kind of like transcends easy. There's just no content. There is nothing in this game to like really draw anyone into it. Like, do I think a few kids might find enjoyment in it? Like, sure. Why not? But I mean, on a console that also has Mario Kart 8, like, why? Or Sonic All-Stars Racing Transforms, another one. Like, there are good kart racers on this console. Like, already. We got an AI stuck in a wall there. Like, there's just no reason for this one. Like, I think, like, any kid's probably gonna get pretty bored of this very, rather quick. So, I don't know, man. It doesn't look like any of the kart racers, like, have, like, any variances, like, with how they play. And again, like, there's no challenge or, like, anything to strive for in this game. It's just kind of there. Like, it's bad, like, but it's like, I was gonna say it's like, it's an inoffensive bad, but like, The fact that AI gets stuck on the wall and stuff like that, and, like, it doesn't take any playtesting to notice that. Like, I see that on, like, every single track. Like, you have one person play this for 20 minutes, they can point out these issues to you. It's just really bad. Like, they just didn't bother finishing it. Like, I go right through the lobster's claws. I can go right through the sides of it, no problem. It's just so weird. Like, how they just screwed up, like, such basic things. But whatever. I believe that's the end. Yep. 3 stars. Done. Every tour completes. Now I should have cinnamon again. Or cinnamon roll. Yeah. Let's go to adventure mode. I've already done one level of this before. But now we got Rainbow Gates A. Race through as many gates as you can in one lap before the time runs out. Okay. Let's do it. Why not? I'm still so sad that, like, my original 40-minute video had no commentary, because I felt like I was on point. I covered a lot of stuff that, like, I can't even remember anymore. Now I'm just, like, in just a state of sadness that I'm, like, back on this game playing more. Oh well. At least we can get some nice missions done. That's a thing. Easy. All 10 gates. Very forgiving, too, if you kind of miss. Time trial 8. Race against the clock to reach the finish line. Okay. Let's do it. Took seconds to do the last one. 45 seconds? Oh, wow. You can do this one, like, in 30 seconds. 35 seconds. Let's do it. Like, I'm already halfway done with the track. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this. Yeah, 30 seconds. Not even. Easy. Apple Run A. Collect as many apples as you can before time runs out. After each lap, you'll receive more time. Okay, we're just getting all the cars now. This is what unlocks all the vehicles, I guess. Easy peasy. 99 apples. And I got a minute? Okay. I got all of them. Looks like there's 2 lines. You got the inside line and the outside line. And with this track being so short, it probably won't be too bad. Although I'm actually kind of skidding here. They're actually making this somewhat tricky now. Color me impressed. 99 apples is a lot. I'll give it to these Hello Kitty dudes. And we basically have full time again. And wait, did they respawn the apples in? Wait, they respawn the apples back in? Oh. Never mind. This got trivialized really quick. Yeah, the apples just come back. Okay. Why? They might have actually had like a tricky thing trying to get them all, like in 2 very clean lines. I guess maybe that was too tough for kids? I don't know. But done. Cupcake Hump B. Collect all the cupcakes before the time runs out. You got it, dude. Probably do like 1 or 2 more missions, I think, before I call it. There's really only so much more to say. Like, I guess mission mode's okay? Or adventure mode, they're calling it. But I mean, eh? It seems really uninspired. Very uninspired. Get both of these. All we have are 2 more cupcakes. And then this mission is done as well. 9. Where's number 10? There it is. Did I just actually miss? I'm not failing a Hello Kitty mission, damn it. Nailed it. Rainbow Gates B. Race through as many gates as you can in 1 lap before time runs out. Okay. Even this mode wraps up really quick. Like, I'm already almost done. Like, almost halfway done with adventure mode. Holy crap. Let's go. You know, the first video, probably breaking's probably for the best. Because I don't think anyone ever asked for a 40-minute long video on Hello Kitty Kruisers for the Wii U. Like, sure, I was gonna provide it, but, I don't think anyone really wanted that. So maybe it all worked out in the end. And now I can say I have a lot of Hello Kitty Cruiser experience. So that's good. Two more gates. We got 45-ish more seconds. Yep, we good. That's another mission down. Time trial B. Yeah, let's do time trial. Why not? I have almost all the cars now. I feel special. 50 seconds? Oh. Oh, easy. This track's like 40. Okay. Probably less if they give me like a lot of boost pads like that. Which they are. Let's go. Keep going. I'm gonna dominate this race. I'm doing so good. Oh my god. Actually, they don't give you a lot of time for that. Only 4 seconds to spare there compared to like the last one that had like 30 seconds. Okay. Apple Run B. But yeah, I think that's like all I can really stomach. I did a good amount. Like, I did like almost half of adventure mode, and I completed all of tournament mode. Start to finish. So you know what? No shame. And you got 4-player multiplayer. Settings. You can do tilt or steer. Power-ups on or off. Okay. So there's like no like gamepad play. I wanted to check for that before I wrapped up. But yeah, Hello Kitty Cruisers, it's just really buggy, it looks nice, but like lifeless. It's not my, you know, target demographic game, like it's not like a game that's made for me, obviously, but like, even as a kid, I'd say this game probably wasn't good. There was just nothing to it, it just feels so empty. So void of like personality, like it looks nice, and it plays well. For what it is, it's just not a good game. And it's just not coded well, at all. Like, enemies should not be getting stuck in walls. But, whatever. That's gonna cover it for this this week's Wii-Uesday. So, thank you for watching me and listening to me bitch about a Hello Kitty game. Y'all have a lovely day, and toodles.